Hi, my name's Kat, and welcome back to my channel after 3 years. This day that I was recording, I had a sleepover the night before with a dear friend of mine, Sula, so this morning I was in a bit of a rush.
Good morning. You're like perfectly on trend, dude. You're not taking Instagram photos with this camera?
I love living in Canada.
You're doing really good.
Thanks.
That's not how I do it. I just shove that thing across.
So, I graduated last spring, and while I am primarily working as an illustrator, I needed a side gig. I wanted something with regular hours, part-time, weekdays only, close to home, ideally. I never expected I'd find that being a secretary for my local church. Despite the setting, it's a pretty standard desk job, actually. I don't have any, nor am I qualified to have any religious duties or anything. I literally answer phones, answer emails, schedule meetings and appointments, handle donation receipts, post announcements on the website and social media, design the monthly programs, pretty much anything else anyone needs me to do. I'm a bit of a gopher. And yeah, most of my mornings look like this. Could I just get your name and number? So we do have service tomorrow at 9:45. No, this is Katharina. I'm the part-time secretary. And we're back home. But because I live in Canada, that means it's time to shovel the driveway. I try to get in some kind of exercise every weekday. Like, I try. If I'm shoveling the driveway, I'm happy with that. That's a good exercise for me for the day. Today, that was it. Now I'm home for real. I put my phone in black and white as soon as I get home, so I'm not as tempted to scroll. This works about 60% of the time. You may have guessed already, but I have moved back home with my parents post-grad. However, I did choose a day they were out of town to film this video, and that was to avoid any unskippable cutscenes or side quests, which happens most days after I get home from work. After my mad rush getting to work this morning, both me and the house were feeling in need of some TLC, so enjoy this cleaning montage. Out of 10, someone's gonna rather watch the original than the remake.
Oh my God.
The remake.
I should take notes.
I forget all of this. Oh, this feels so much. Let me chat for a second, actually. It is 4:51. The afternoon has gone by a little quickly for my liking, but that's okay because we had quite a bit of miscellaneous things to do. And now I'm filling out a spreadsheet for my finances, to set up my finances for 2025. And then we're gonna do some illustration work before dinner. We're doing adult things over here. Wow, it's just like I am 23 years old and I have a calculator open. This is so stupid, but I'm having a moment. So I think it's hitting me a little more right now because I'm talking to a camera and I just watched myself from 4 years ago give me YouTube advice and I'm not a teenager anymore. Now I'm an adult with like a day job, with like a desk job. And then I come home and I do my second job, which is being an illustrator. Doesn't look like it because I haven't done any illustration yet. First half of the week, so like Monday, Tuesday, I 100% devote my time after work to illustration, specifically book work, because I have a children's book I'm trying to finish for a client. So I don't let myself do anything else on those days after work. You've caught me on a bit of a miscellaneous day. Wednesday, I'm setting aside for all like the admin, social media, promoting, networking, updating my portfolio, sending emails to people, you know, that kind of work. And then it's a Thursday today. So Thursday I have as my like personal day. typically this would be the day that I want to be working on like portfolio projects and personal projects. I hope I will have time, but it's already 5, so we'll see. Oh my god, you want to see? Proof that that happened, that I was there for 4 years. Man, I'm like a full adult. I like to say I'm like a graduated adult. Like I'm not an adult in training anymore. I absolutely still am, but you know. Everything's also going a little slower today just because I'm filming, obviously, which I wouldn't do on a regular day. And I forget how. I got a design brief for this flyer for a nonprofit that already has some ideas on color palette. So we're gonna do our best to get some sketches out to them tonight. And I think that's a good goal. Here is what I came up with. This is gonna be the flyer for the foundation, and then I'm just have these little sketches going around it, so we'll see what they think. I came up with 2 different versions. It is now, oh my god, 6:08. Where did the time go? I'm running D&D in an hour and a bit. So I think it's time for dinner. I'm making myself breakfast for dinner because I want an omelet.
Πρέπει να αγοράσουμε αυγά, γάλα και αυγά.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I started this channel in lockdown, and when those restrictions lifted, I had to make a choice on where I'd be putting that time moving forward. And I chose to spend it with my friends, enjoying what was left of my college years. I'm not gonna say it was an easy choice, but after losing so much time to the pandemic and realizing the hard way just how fast someone you love can be taken from your life, it's one I don't regret. This might seem like an arbitrary distinction, or at best a stupidly simple problem with an obvious solution, but let me tell you, making art for content in service of a career strategy that is literally dependent on that content performing well on social media, for me, was a miserable situation. So, for me, I had to change my mindset. I'm not trying to grow an audience to funnel them into a monetization scheme that falls apart if people stop watching my videos. I'm trying to make art I'm passionate about, get it published, and yes, share what I'm doing on socials and maybe make some money on the side, but if my income isn't dependent on social media, all of a sudden posting isn't stressful, the numbers actually don't matter, it can only be a benefit. And it's so simple, but it took me so long to figure it out. So, all that being said, I'm here now, standing at your window after 3 years, asking if you'll take me back. Hi, so I wasn't recording because I was frantically last minute prepping. I wanted to talk about what I was doing. There was no time. My session starts in 5 minutes, probably 4 at this point. This is what I'm going in with. I'm allergic to prepping ahead of time. I always last minute it, and it just usually is fine. Listen, I'm at my best when I'm making shit up and improvising. Basic strategy, the bare minimum to kind of know what's happening, and then make everything else up as we go along. The only thing that can improve that strategy is if I can actually get myself to write down the shit that I made up afterwards so I can be consistent. That would be nice. Shit, what day is it too? I need to keep track of the days. Of course I didn't write it down. Why would I write it down? They read it, they stayed the night, then they stayed the other night, and now we're on the 19th. I'll talk more about D&D after, I guess. Bye. Diplomatic conversations to decide what they're gonna do with the space, and what you guys kind of ended up on was that the Edens would move in, and I believe that's where we're leaving off. Really quick, I know Mo isn't here, so I'll start for Sal. Sal is a low elf. He has long brown hair. He has a magic spear now. He is a tea farmer with a mysterious past. Hi, it's late, but I thought I'd round out this video. Not the most illustration work was done today,
D&D went great. One of my favorite sessions I've ever ran. So fun. I got to reveal a lot of lore drops that I've been waiting for a long time. So that was awesome. Please let me know if there are any topics that you would like to see from me. I'll do my best to get to them. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you. If you clicked on this video after not watching me for a long time, thank you. If you left a nice message on any of my videos, I went through all my messages yesterday that I haven't seen. Thank you so much. So I love you guys and good night. Sleep well. Mwah.